I'm not built for prison. I know that sounds random, but it's very important for dudes to know because you make your life decisions based off the fact you don't ever want to go to prison. I watch a lot of Lock Up. If you haven't watched the show, you should watch it. It's like Scared Straight for adults because it's a daily documentary of prison life. Have you guys ever seen this show? Oh, you gotta watch it. Let me tell you something, because they'll show you stuff on there that'll blow your mind. I'm talking about hardcore stuff, not the fluffy stuff like gang rape. But you know what's crazy? I wasn't even gonna do that joke tonight. But no, like, my brain works like this. Either it makes sense or not. That's how my brain works. Does it make sense or not? So when I see it on screen, I'm like, why would you want this? Like, example, I saw 2 episodes that still stand out. One episode, it was 2 guys. One guy was braiding the other dude's hair, and neither one of them had on a shirt. And I'm like, I know one of them is thinking they made a bad mistake in life. I'm sure. There's no way. It's probably the braider, But here's the one that really got me. There were 2 dudes in the cell, and one guy was on the bed, laying down, right? And then over here was a dude on the toilet. Okay, I'm gonna say it again, because apparently that did not affect y'all like I thought it would. Y'all were very non-responsive. God damn, y'all were just like, and yes, that's the law, sir. That's how it works in the prison system, sir. I don't understand. What did you think it was supposed to be? What do you think it's supposed to be? Rainbows and lollipops? No. Okay, so over here was a dude trying to dream. And forget all his problems for a while. Over here was a dude pooping. My point, there is no crime worth committing to where that's a part of your life. Because that wasn't like a special like holiday episode. That was a Tuesday. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I always tell people, don't commit a crime around me. Because I'll rat you out. I'll tell on you, your family, Ancestry.com, everybody, bro. Seriously, because whenever I tell people that and they find out I'm from Chicago, they're like, come on, man, you don't believe in snitching? They be like, no snitching. Shit. You can call me Snitchity McSnitch. You can call me Sir Snitch-a-Lot. I'm telling on everybody. They were like, Mr. Barnett, but would you be willing to wear a wire? A wire? I'll wear a goddamn GoPro. You trying to rob the bank? Look right here, bro. I can't be going to prison. I like body wash. Stress does things, man. Stress does things. I started seeing a therapist. I just wanted to see how that was gonna go. People were just like, is he serious? Because I don't know how to take that. No, I did. I started seeing a therapist, which in my family, they would have preferred that I told them I was on heroin. It's like, you need a therapist, what? But when they asked, and they said, well, you can get to pick a therapist. Which one? A male or female? Of course I picked a female. I'm not telling no dude my problems. I don't trust that process. They were like, well, come on, they can't really divulge any of the information. I said, yeah, they can't tell it professionally, but what if I'm at a bar and I see this dude, I walk in, he's like, there's that bitch right there. He cries all the time. He just stopped peeing in the bed. It's really a joke, the last part. So yeah. But I tell you, for me, I had to adjust because the stress was starting to bother me. So I started putting on weight, you know? And it's one thing when you know you're gaining weight, because you feel like it's just a secret. For real, you feel like it's just between you and the mirror, right? You ever take your shirt off and you're like, how the hell did this happen? That's where I'm at, you know, so... And it's one thing, again, when you realize it. It's another thing for somebody else to point it out. And my doctor told me. Not the therapist, which would have been messed up. But my doctor was like, yeah, well, Mr. Barnett, just... What's crazy about it wasn't like in a doctory way. Like professional, charts and graphs. biometrics type of way. She said it like my ex put her up to it type of way. She's like, well, Mr. Barnett, you just gonna let yourself go? I'm like, what? We just met. I don't understand how. It's like I'm saying, according to these numbers, if you keep this up, you're gonna be fat as fuck. That's not a unit of measurement. I think So I had to try and figure out ways to work this out. So I started, because I used to be in great shape. I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying that for context. I was one of those people that used to go hiking with no shirt on. Yeah, posted pictures on social media like getting it in. Yeah. Now, Facebook will send me those pictures as a memory. Yeah. And I feel like I'm being bullied. I feel like goddamn well, I don't look like that no more. Why would you do this? And they even changed the caption. Remember when you made better life choices?